Have you ever felt like you're completely disconnected from your intuition? Like you can't hear it at all, almost as if it's gone? Like you just cannot connect to it? Well, I'm here to tell you that you're probably not disconnected from your intuition. You are just overstimulated. And there's so much overstimulation happening outside of you that in a way you are unable to hear your intuition. However, you hear your intuition, whether it's through a feeling, a knowing, an image, or a sound. So you're never really blocked from your intuition. You're just overstimulated. We can be overstimulated by numerous things. Outside noise. Social media is a big culprit. Constantly scrolling. Being overwhelmed with light. Taking on other people's energies and making their problem our own. So we take on their energy. We might be overstimulated by other people's opinions. We also can be overstimulated by pressure we put on ourselves, right? These days we're very, very, very busy. Family, work, deadlines, productivity, taking care of your physical health, mental health, spiritual health, learning how to balance life. You're maybe raising children, or you're going through some major transition or phase in your life. This all can be very, very overstimulated. And never mind this, right? Our phone, constantly scrolling, I mentioned that, the media, the news, all of that. So it's not that you're disconnected from your intuition. You are just overstimulated. So it's like trying to hear a whisper in the nightclub. Imagine you're in a nightclub and it's really, really loud. The music is blasting and you're trying to talk to your friend, but they are whispering. So they're still talking, but you're just unable to hear what they're saying because there's so much excessive noise outside of that or on top of that whisper. It's the same thing with intuition. So the intuition's speaking to you, you just can't hear it because you're overstimulated. And what happens when we're overwhelmed and when we're overstimulated is our nervous system takes over and our fears take over and our mind takes over, which is completely normal. So fear and intuition are two separate things. The mind that creates the chatter, that creates stories, that's not intuition. And so to stay in survival mode and to adapt to the world, that nervous system, the dysregulated nervous system, takes over. The fear takes over and the anxiety takes over. And so when you're in an overstimulated body, your intuition can't break through and you can't hear it. So when you're in a high emotional state or a high stress state, it's virtually impossible to tap into your intuition in that moment. So oftentimes overstimulation can look like urgency, pressure, doing things quickly, overanalyzing, creating a story, going down the rabbit hole, as opposed to your intuition being calm, serene, and slow and steady. So the key is to bring your body back into a state of calmness, of serenity. So this is such a simple thing to do, but quite literally putting your phone down. Catch yourself when you're scrolling. We all do it. We all scroll on TikTok. I scroll on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of that. But a really powerful way, and I even want to argue one of the most powerful ways these days, is to put the phone down and create that serene environment in your body so that you can get rid of the outside noise and the outside stimulation. A second favorite thing to do of mine, and really powerful, spend time in nature and go for a walk alone without your phone. Put the phone away. And if the thought of going for a 10-minute walk without your phone makes you nervous or gives you a little anxiety spike, that tells me that you really need to do that for your body. And if you can't do it for 10 minutes, start with one, but ideally walk up to, 30 minutes or an hour in nature, complete silence. Music is very powerful as well. So any state where you can put your body in a serene environment where there's not a lot of outside noise. Oftentimes, many of my clients, they tell me that they have their phone, they have their TVs on in the background all the time in their home. If that's you, turn the TV off for just a few moments, right? Many of us are glued to the TV, listening to the media, listening to the news. Turn it off for 5 minutes and just lay on your couch or lay in your bed in complete stillness. This might feel really uncomfortable because you might be so used to being overstimulated that in moments of pure peace, your body is uncomfortable. That's totally normal. So remember that you're never disconnected from your intuition. If there are moments or phases in life, often we go through where we are having really traumatic moments or deep losses, maybe you're going through a divorce or something really, really emotional, then honor those feelings first. But if you haven't been able to tap into your intuition for quite some time, it's probably because you're overstimulated. Try going out for a walk by yourself, turn the TVs on, put the phone away, listen to some music, and I promise you your intuition will be able to come through much louder and much clearer because your intuition is always speaking to you.